Hello friends, and welcome to my channel. If we haven't met before, hi, my name is Haley, and I like to read books and talk about them online. Today's video is going to be a cozy fall bookish vlog. I think the first half will be a book shopping vlog, and the second half will be more of a cozy reading vlog, so I'm very excited for this. I am fully in cozy fall mode, so I have been really eager to make one of these vlogs. So the first thing I want to do today is go to the bookstore and check out all the fall books they have out. I don't typically reach for just a contemporary romance book. I'm more of a fantasy girl, but for some reason lately I have really been wanting to pick up just a cozy fall romance book. You know, something that kind of gives off those Gilmore Girl vibes. I have really been craving something like that, so I'm excited to see what they have and what I can find. I do have two books in mind that I'm going to try to find when I'm there. The first one fits into this cozy fall romance vibe that I'm looking for. It is called If It Makes You Happy. I have been seeing a lot of people reading this lately, and I've seen really amazing reviews, so I'm really intrigued by this, and I do want to pick it up. I've heard that the setting of this book feels just like the Gilmore Girls town, so that has me also very excited. So I'm hoping I can find that one. And the second book I have my eye on is not actually released yet on the day that I'm filming this. I have been seeing some people posting online finding this book in the bookstores early, so I'm hoping that I will have the same luck and it will be in my bookstore. And the book is The Second Death of Locke. I've been seeing a lot of buzz around this book lately, and it would be so amazing if I happen to find it there early. So with that being said, let's head over to the bookstore and see what we can find. Hey guys, so it is the next day now, and as you saw in my last few clips, after I went book shopping and went to the Halloween store, I just came home. I decided I just wanted to get cozy and do some editing. I have been trying to post content on multiple platforms for the first time, so I'm still getting used to that. So I had a lot of editing I wanted to do for some videos, so I decided to just focus on that for the evening and get that done. I decided to light my candles and turn on the Vampire Diaries while I was doing that. I have started my yearly rewatch of the Vampire Diaries, and as always, I am loving it. The Vampire Diaries is one of my favorite shows of all time. It is so perfect in the fall. I just love the nostalgic feeling I get when I start it all over again, so I'm really enjoying that, and I will probably watch some more of it in this vlog. And now that I'm checking in with you guys, I will show you everything I got when I was at the bookstore yesterday. That was a very successful trip to the bookstore. I'm so happy with the books I picked up, and I'm sure as you saw, I got a very exciting one that wasn't supposed to be out yet, but it was there, so I'll get to that one as well. So the first book I picked up is Wild Reverence by Rebecca Ross, and if you watched my last video, which was my UK book haul, you will know that I already picked up this book while I was in the UK. I thought that I liked the UK cover better, but then when I saw this in the bookstore, I was very surprised at how much I liked this. I feel like it looks so much better in person. I think the cover is really pretty, and it's got a little bit of foiling there. I love the back as well. It's got some quotes and a sword. It has black sprayed edges, which I absolutely love. That is so my vibe. But the star of the show, and what really convinced me to buy this copy, is the naked hardback. I mean, are you kidding? This is so beautiful. I feel like the North American covers never have hardbacks like this with the art on them, so I knew I had to have this. I love this so much. This is absolutely gorgeous, and I'm even more excited to read this book now after seeing this beautiful edition. I still really love the UK edition as well, but I do think I love this one a little bit more now that I've actually seen the full thing and how beautiful it truly is. I'm excited I have both editions now, and I didn't have this book on my fall TBR, but I feel like I need to add it right now because I've been seeing a lot of good reviews, like really good reviews about this book, and that's really making me want to pick it up, so I feel like I need to read this one soon, hopefully in the fall. The next book I grabbed, I'm really excited about. I think I mentioned in my earlier clip that I had seen some people finding this book in the stores before its release date, and I was hoping to have the same luck, and I did. I found The Second Death of Locke, I think 5 days before it was supposed to be released, so I'm very excited about this. By the time this video is up, this book will officially be released, but I'm still really excited I was able to get it a little bit early. This is on my fall TBR, and I've heard that it's an epic fantasy romance, so I'm really excited for this one. This feels like a really good book for fantasy fall, so I'm really excited to get around to this one. And the final book I grabbed, I think I also mentioned in my earlier clip that I wanted to pick this one up, and that is If It Makes You Happy. This is not something I would usually reach for. It's not my regular genre of choice, but I am just really in the mood for everything cozy and a really cute, cozy fall read, so I think this will be perfect. I've seen some really fantastic reviews for this book too, which also has made me want to pick it up even more. So I'm really excited for this. I'm excited to switch things up a bit and read something a little different than I usually do. I'm actually so excited for this one that I kind of want to start it in this vlog. We'll see. Maybe I'll pick this one up later today and start it and give you guys some updates on what I think. So that is my little book haul. I feel like these three are actually the perfect cozy fall books to read, so I'm really excited about this, and I honestly want to bump all of them up on my TBR, on my fall TBR, and make them priority reads, but at the same time I am somewhat of a mood reader, so we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing, but I'm very excited about this. I also included some clips of going to the Halloween store after the bookstore. Last year, the Halloween store in my town was incredible. I got some great stuff there. I got some of my Ghost and Scream figurines that I use as my decor year-round. I had really great success there last year, so I wanted to see if they had any other fall spooky season things I could add as decor for this year, but it was kind of lacking a bit. I feel like there was some of the same things as last year, and the store this time was a lot smaller than the one last year, so feel like they just didn't have as much stock, so didn't get anything there, but it was just fun to walk around and see all the spooky season vibes, which are my absolute favorite. But now it's the afternoon. I did some more editing this morning, finished some things I wanted to finish, so I'm happy about that. Now I think I'm just gonna spend a bit of time reading and then maybe take a break and go for a little walk later, maybe listen to an audiobook while I'm on my walk, and then come back for some more cozy reading, cozy show watching. So I think that's the plan right now. The book I'm currently reading is The Exorcism of Fairies by J.L. Vampa. I started this book a couple days ago and I'm really loving it. I had seen a lot of people who recommended this book say that it gives similar vibes to Nocticadia. And if you don't know, Nocticadia by Carrie Lake is one of my favorite books of all time, and that is a dark academia romance. And this book is also a dark academia romance, and I'm about 25% in, and it is definitely giving me those similar feelings. It does feel reminiscent of Nocticadia. It's not the same, but it definitely just gives me that similar feeling that I really love. Those dark autumnal vibes, those academia vibes, and I'm just really enjoying this so far. We have an FMC who is the daughter of morticians, and she is studying botany at Trinity College. And then we have a moody, broody professor who is the professor of morbid anatomy at this college. And where I'm at in this book, their paths are just becoming intertwined, so I'm really excited to see where that will lead. I just feel like this is going to end up being a 5-star read for me. This type of book is exactly my vibe. It is my favorite type of book to read, the dark academia setting, so I love this, and even though I'm only 25% in, I would totally recommend this. I feel like if you're looking for a dark academia book to pick up in the fall, this would be a great one. So I'm gonna get comfy and cozy for a bit and do some reading and continue this one. I'm also currently reading Nightshade by Carrie Lake. This one I'm doing an immersive read of right now. I'm reading it on my Kindle while listening to the audiobook, and I'm kind of just slowly making my way through that one, but I'm really enjoying it so far. That one is a dark, gothic, paranormal romance. It's definitely giving me those spooky vibes right off the bat. I'm not very far into that one, so I can't say much about it yet, but I am enjoying it so far, and honestly, anything that Carrie Lake writes, I will read, and I feel like I will love. I just love her books so much, and her writing is so gothic and lyrical, and I just love it. So I might listen to a little bit of that one if I go on a walk later. Okay, it's time I come on here for a little update. I have just had a really cozy day, cozy afternoon, cozy evening now. I went for a walk earlier and I have just been reading The Exorcism of Fairies on and off all day. I'm not as far in as I would have liked to be. I am not the fastest reader if I'm not doing an immersive read. I find I read a little bit slow, but that's okay. I'm on page 172 and I'm still really enjoying this. There is some type of infection in this book and it is infecting the people in Dublin, and our main characters are both trying to figure out what is causing it, how this is happening. The tension is slowly starting to build between them, which I'm really enjoying. So it is a student-professor situation, but our FMC is older. I think it said she is 28. So she had already previously been to school and now she's coming back. So she is an older student, so it's a little less taboo. But I'm definitely enjoying the dynamic between them so far. I'm excited to see where it goes. They are both keeping some secrets from each other in this story so far. And I think where I'm at right now, it is actually about to come out. Things they don't know about each other are going to be revealed, I'm predicting, so I will see what happens with that. I'm excited to keep reading. I'm really enjoying this, and this is definitely the perfect fall read. I am so glad that I saved this for fall. Dark academia books in the fall just hit so different and hit so good. So this is one I would definitely recommend adding to your TBR for this fall, or for whenever you're in the mood for a dark academia read. Now, I don't think I'll be able to finish any of these books in this vlog. I feel like I'm not a fast enough reader to get it done in time. I do read a bit slower. I do get a bit distracted sometimes, so I don't end up reading as much as I want. So I think for this video, we have done some dark academia reading, which has been really fun, and I'm really excited to continue this. But I'm really in the mood to start the cozy fall small town romance book. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start that in this vlog. Yeah, I really want to start this one tonight. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think because it's not my usual genre, this makes it even more exciting. I really hope this one hits the spot like I think it will. I actually don't really know much about it other than the fact that I think it has a similar setting to Gilmore Girls, and it's set in the 1990s. Okay, kind of just like The Exorcism of Fairies. So I guess the theme of this vlog is reading books that are set in the 1990s and give off those cozy autumnal vibes. Okay, yes, it says right here, get comfy with this cozy, slow burn romance set in the autumnal glow of 1997 small town Vermont. That's perfect. And obviously this cover is so cute, so I'm really excited to start this. That is what I'm gonna do now. Start reading this. I think I'm going to make some tea, get another fall bookmark to go with this book. I'll probably read for a couple hours here, and we'll see how much I can get done in that time, and I will update you guys on what I think of this one. Time for a reading update. I am 45 pages into If It Makes You Happy, and I'm enjoying it so far. The atmosphere is definitely very autumnal, which I'm really loving. It's super easy to read. I always forget how easy romance books are to consume. Even though I'm a slower reader and I did only read 45 pages, I feel like I'm reading a little bit faster than normal than I would with a fantasy book. So I'm liking that. Basically, this book is following our FMC Michelle. Her mom used to run a bed and breakfast in Vermont, but she passed away and she gave it to Michelle's sister to run. But her sister has to finish school, so Michelle has offered to go there and run it for her. She's kind of at a point in her life where things are a bit of a mess. She has some healing to do. She needs to figure some things out. So she thinks that going to Vermont and running this bed and breakfast is the right thing to do. So she heads over to Vermont, and when she gets there, she runs into her next door neighbor. His name is Cliff, our male main character, and so far from what I can tell, he is very charming. He's already been really sweet to her. He's already invited her to dinner on her first day there, so I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm definitely enjoying this for just a romance. I think this will be a really fun read. I have this tiny, ridiculous pet peeve with romance books, and you will definitely think this is crazy, but I'm going to share it with you anyways. You know how there's certain words that just make you cringe? One word that I just really don't like is the word chortle for whatever reason. Whenever I read the word chortle in books, I just cringe. I've noticed that in a lot of other romance books, it pops up quite frequently. And so far in the first 45 pages, chortle has popped up twice. And I know this is so ridiculous. That's my only pet peeve so far with this book. Something so absurd and minuscule, but I thought it was funny, so I thought I would tell you guys that anyways. But I'm not gonna let that minor absurd pet peeve ruin this reading experience. I'm definitely excited to continue reading this. I feel like I can say confidently already that if you're looking for a cozy fall book, this one definitely gives those vibes right off the bat. So if you love cozy fall romance books, this is definitely one to add to your list. I wish I could have read a little bit more of this one in this vlog, but I think I'm going to savor this book actually throughout the next 2 months here, the rest of September and maybe into October. This one just feels like a good one to savor and pick up periodically throughout the season. I feel like it'll just be nice to have this cozy book on the go that I can reach for whenever I'm in the mood for it. So yeah, I think that's the plan for this one. Eventually, when I finish it, I will include it in a monthly reading wrap-up and talk about it a little bit more. But for now, that is my update on this one. I think this is where I'm going to end the vlog. I am getting a bit tired, want to wash my face and get into bed. But this has been so fun. I love just having a cozy weekend, doing some cozy reading, watching some cozy shows. That is definitely part of the reason why fall is my favorite season. I just love cozy hobbies more than anything, so it's been really fun to have you guys join me for the weekend and spend some time with me. This was a really fun video to make. This was my first attempt at a long form vlog for YouTube, so I hope it turns out okay. But this was my perfect weekend, and I hope to make more vlogs like this one. I really enjoyed making this video, and I definitely want to make more cozy bookish vlogs in the future and continue doing this. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.